Well, speaking of that holiday travel, you probably want to know how the weather is not just locally, but across the U.S. So let's check it out. First of all, starting closer to home here, there is a weaker boundary that's not only placed on top of our area, producing a few showers across southern Florida, but also this weaker front that's to the north of us, really around the panhandle, producing some lighter rain out that way, as well as in portions of Louisiana. Now that is going to sink into our area, that front, over in the next 24 to 48 hours, but it's not bringing much rain. Maybe a stray raindrop or two Monday night into Tuesday, but that's about it from that front. However, if we do a quick zoom here up to the Pacific Northwest and to the West Coast in general, they have ongoing rain linked to the atmospheric river, and this is really providing an issue with flooding. They have had days of flooding. Some of those rivers have been cresting in that area. Last week we were talking about that. So this is an area I would check on if you have any flights. Also notice places like Montana and portions of Wyoming, especially the higher elevations, they have some snow. This could cause some delays. And jumping over now to the East Coast, notice in upstate New York, they have some ongoing snow. So again, if you are going to any of these destinations, I would just check those flights. But here at home, it's beautiful. If you're flying to Florida, it shouldn't be a problem, although sometimes it works as a domino effect. You get a delay at one airport and then all the airports kind of follow and get backed up. Here's all the drier air that we're working with. Yes, even with that front that's draped just to the northwest of us, that front will pass by, but it's not bringing much moisture. Again, besides a stray raindrop or two, that's really all we're working with. Looking at our dew point, the dew points are nice and comfortable, pretty pleasant air that's on top of our region right now with a dew point at 63. You likely feel that dryness in the air, really giving us that comfy, cool feel in the morning, especially, and at night. Now, this morning we had an issue with patchy fog, but the winds will be a little bit too breezy for tonight for that fog really to form. Here's your marine forecast talking about the winds. Winds are coming in from the north, 10 to 15 knots. That will increase to about 10 to 20 knots as we enter into tomorrow. We have seas that are around 2 feet with a moderate chop out there. No advisories to tell you about. That's a live look from the marina in downtown Tampa. For tonight, 58 for that overnight low. Again, a little bit on the cool side, but milder compared to the last two nights and mornings. And entering into tomorrow, we will warm those temperatures up toward the upper 70s, even some 80s in a couple locations. Usually this time of year, we're around the lower 70s. So we are above average. And again, it will be breezy, so it will still be a comfortable day, even though it will be on the warmer side. Talking about those winds, once again, we'll have winds anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour. Occasionally, we could have the gusts up to 25 miles per hour. Not too bad of a day. In fact, this forecast is looking nice in general. Check it out. There's our holiday forecast. Wednesday is Christmas Eve. Santa Claus coming to town. Temperatures slightly above average all week long, especially for those afternoon highs. And the sunshine sticks with us all through next weekend into the new year. We'll have more after the break.